Okay, everybody, welcome back to yet more exciting Drill a Minute Wingspan Oceania action. I see a whole lot of nectar in there. Starting to rethink whether or not we just jump on nectar at the start. Okay, well, the Toei is kind of dead, but we're going to see if we can keep it alive. We got nothing for the wetlands, except for that kingfisher. Not so sure we want, but there's a mute swan opponent. We'll snag that up. Maybe the heron while he's at it. Mm, don't think we want to go for the kingfisher. I wonder if we don't do the Toei in the forest. We do want eggs in the grassland, so that might solve that problem. We like the warbler. I think. Just wondering about our wetlands. What are our bonus cards? Ologist or ethologist? Gotta go with ethologist, don't you think? We got a white power and a brown power so far. Ugh. Not really thrilled. Zoologist is definitely the bonus card that has lost the most value. Kind of eyeballing that woodpecker for the wetlands. Might be okay. The heron I like. I'm hope for the heron. But I suspect we'll see my opponent gobbles it up. We'll do this to start. And just hope that something develops here. Think that we can stick the Toei in the grasslands. Lay the eggs. Okay, the heron survives. We got condor. The dipper. And we don't like something that resets the tray. We'll start here. We will pay the grain since we're going to get plenty of those back. Lay a couple eggs. Play the warbler. Skip its power. And then spend some moolah on grabbing a second card. We've got options now. I don't think the heron's going to disappear. Especially if my opponent's going for a wetland engine, which they probably are, grabbing that swan. It used to be that you would go, you'd play a card in your wetland first on the old board, and then into the forest, and then into the grasslands. And now I feel like it's all kind of screwy because we have these options to spend resources right off the bat for more other resources. So, well, resetting the tray. How'd that happen? Oh, snagging up all the good stuff. That's all right. We'll lay a couple eggs. We'll grab a grain. We'll get our warbler down. We got another nectar waiting for us there. So, I'm wondering about the condor. Another white power bird. Not hurt us one bit. Good for our ethologist. And I feel like the condor serves a good purpose early on in the game. Some might steer clear of it, but I feel like it's good. Maybe less valuable on the Oceania board, where once you get one card down, you get not too much gain for playing more cards. But still, second bonus card. Bonus cards are stronger in Oceania, so I think we try it. Bell's Burial will help with round 2 goal. All of our cards are going to be grub happy, so we do like that. You know what? I think we just we spend the nectar now. Grab the condor. Not so sure about the dipper. Get our fish in the tray. We're going to be losing out on that nectar. Opponent's going to have tons of food. Red-headed woodpecker, you say? Where's that one going? Into the grasslands. Next up will be that swan, I predict. So we're not going to reset the tray yet because we might be giving my opponent a grain. We'll do this. I don't think we go for the condor. Well, yeah, let's do it. I think we do. What do we reveal? Nothing too out of the ordinary, extraordinary. So we have nothing really to cycle through yet, but that's all right. Magpie, not our friend. Nope. Go here. What has my opponent been up to? I believe they grabbed some birds. Maybe laid some eggs. They laid some eggs because they are hoping I get them a tray reset. And they get a grain from their woodpecker, perhaps. Hopefully we can deny. We are going to reset the tray this next turn. I wonder if we cycle out the condor. My theory, my philosophy has always been, you just gotta tuck. If you can tuck, you gotta tuck. And the condor is a maybe bird. I think we do cycle it out. I think, so we'll do this. My opponent is going to get a grain with his woodpecker. Let's just always be tucking. So now we have 2 nectars to spend. Ooh, look at that. That is perfect. Always be tucking. You all remember that. Never forget. Always be tucking. So we might have to play that guy and then lay some eggs so we get the end of round goal. We'll see what my opponent does. It's nice to have. We got to get the heron down too, though. Don't know. Maybe there'll be something better to cycle out than the heron with this quail. We're getting more food, so that's good. So then we can get both of them down. Well, we want to deny the grain whenever possible. Okay. So, I think we play this guy. We have 2 turns left after that. If we do that, then we'd have to go to the grasslands twice to win the end of round, but maybe we just do. I think it's best. It's not ideal, but I don't mind bacon on the end of round. Getting a lot of eggs early. There's nothing in the tray we want. The heron would be nice to get down, but I can always wait till the start of next round. We don't really want to go to the forest yet anyways, because we don't have anything to cycle at this point. Opponent's going hard on the food generation. We are going to be getting egg food from the hummingbird. I wonder what else they have for their wetland engine. Wetland engines are the scariest engines in my book, so I don't think that I feel like we're in bad shape against the grassland engine. So my opponent will probably grab some food, maybe play a bird, and they got 1 nectar left, so they're probably gonna play something in their forest. Nope, they got food generation, of course, so. Maybe spend the nectar on a card. Australian Alp. So they are going to be able to get food off of us. So now they can get gourd. So now we really, my opponent has a very nice food setup there. And we do need to lay eggs one more time, which is fine. Get a little more food out of it. I think the Toei has lost a lot of its value, but it's feeling good playing it early on here. All right, what do we got? Well, we definitely want to deny both of these two guys. How are we doing here? We're tied, so yeah, let's deny both of those. That'll be great for us. Just take one off right there. Do that guy. Don't reveal anything of great excitement. Where are we going to put everybody? I still think we got to play the Heron. It'd be great with our Toby. We can exchange grain for nectar, which will help us out a whole lot. Oh, look at this. Who did my opponent pick already or not? I don't think so. So do we give them the reroll or do we skip? I wish it told us. I really don't remember what the food was in the tray. If we knew, I would totally skip at this point, but since I can't say for sure, this is why we all love the... Nope. He got the reroll. I really need to start paying attention. That's a pain. That is quite the pain. He's going to get 2 food. Yeah. Still prefer the board game arena version for reasons such as these. There's a fish in there. And a rat. But no nectar. Our nectar game's a little weak. What are we going to cycle? Nothing. So let's just do this. We have nothing to cycle yet, so let's just get down our Heron. We'll be able to grab some cards and get a nectar. Maybe... Don't know what we're going to get down next. We'll see what we draw. Strike Thrush has a good reputation. But I ain't buying it. The New Holland Honey Eater, not too excited about. Opponent just going with the very good play here. Okay. Opponent does a reset. Must be going... Well, they must be getting food. Yep. Do we get food? Perhaps we do. What can we be recycling? I feel like the frog mouth is a little expensive. But let's keep digging. I think we can wait. Let's see what else we can get. Don't think we want the Shrike Thrush. It's kind of nice. Nothing but forest birds here. We'll get ourselves a nectar. Then we can grab a couple more. Get down. I don't know. Do we do the frog mouth? Resetting the bird feeder all the time sounds a little risky against this engine. I don't like it. I think we'll just do this. Get that egg. I feel like we have too much for the forest at this point. I like the Vireo. Don't know if we need these many forest. We definitely do not need this many forest cards. I think we get rid of the mouse. And what do we find? Another forest bird. Another tray resetter. Not too excited about that guy. So what can we do? How many birds can we get down? We have 5 food, unfortunately, and a bunch of 2 food cost birds. So we might the frogmouth. Let's go with this guy. I think that's fine. So we're gonna build out our forest like crazy. That's gonna leave us, let's see here. Yep. Then what are we gonna do? We have our choice here. Probably the Vireo. I think we do it into the forest so we get that 3 food generation. We got the eggs for it after all. We'll be getting plenty more with that quail. Opponent plays the swan, the dipper. Those two go together well. I have to remember that. Rybill says hello. Might be able to eke out the end of round. We only have 2. Opponent has no food. Plenty of cards, but no eggs, so they cannot. We will win the end of round. We do also have to remember that they're going to be giving us lots of food. So maybe we think about our grasslands a little bit more. Don't need to go quite so hard on the forest. I do like a nice robust board after all. Put down that Bell's Vireo. Maybe we cycle out, grab some food and cycle out probably the finch or the warbler. I mean the finch for the Rybill. Okay, what do we want? We'll take a grub. We got 2 turns left. We should have denied that grain. Copy a brown power. No. I think not. Alright, 2 turns left. Grab a fish. Do the reroll. Grab a grub. Lay an egg. Bullfinch. Wish we remembered what was in our discard. Could we go Frogmouth? No. Still not buying the Frogmouth. I mean, it's a nice point generator. Maybe we do. It is a platform nest, which we need for the final end of round goal, so we'll do that. We'll put it in the grasslands. All right. Well, my opponent just got an Imperial Eagle, unfortunately, I believe. And what did they do? Yep, they drew birds. I believe they snagged it with their swan. So this is the fates up against the wetland engine. Do we do this here? We'll go here. We'll go grasslands. That's fine. We will get that end of round goal. It's quite nice. 1 turn left and no eggs. Let's see if they just run their engine. We got a lot of bonus card birds. 3 of them. We will play the Rybill after we get these other guys down. I've found that bonus card games often lose. I don't know if we'll see. I feel like brown powers are still fairly good, but Ground powers and bombs seem more powerful than bonus cards. We haven't seen any other powers, it feels like, except for white and brown so far. So our ethologist is a little weak. Opponent's going to get another eagle. All right, well, our opponent just got another eagle. Not, oh, again, I'm not sure if my opponent grabbed food or not. Do we really want any of this? We'll take a rat. We can always exchange it for something with the heron. Yep, opponent got the reset. Ah, Board Game Arena version, you can tell if your opponent has gained food or not. You really have to have an eagle eye in this one. Well, we crushed that end of round goal at least. Opponent will probably want that kinglet. Many tucks are so far. 9 tucks so far. It's not a full blown wetland engine. They do have a lot of food generation in it, so that could be something in our advantage. Let's see if they go for food and grab up that nectar. I have a suspicion that they will. If not, we'll grab it. Then we'll just play some of our bonus cards since there's nothing too exciting here. Nope, going for more cards. No pink, yellow, or teal powers reveal themselves. I think we just play our card. Maybe we grab the long spur though. Maybe we just go all out on our bonus cards. Common Buzzard might be good for this end of round goal. That Vulture, or that California Condor would have been good to hold on to that one, but we had other plans. All right, well, we'll take a nectar this time. He took a nectar this time for sure. How's his grasslands looking? Not strong at all. Very little egg generation. Oh, I don't see too much there we like. Maybe we play this guy. It'll allow us a 3 food draw. We can clear out our quail. We do need, well, we have a lot of grassland space or eggs. What are we spending here? Yeah, we got to do it. Okay. Well, I guess we can go wetland scientist. We only need one more of that. How's our platform nest with 0? Yeah. Okay, so we can find ourselves one more wetland exclusive. But we'll see if one shows its face for us. I think we draw some cards now. There is the grebe. But the grebe is a 0-point bird. Well, there's one. Not the strongest bird at this stage in the game, but that might be nice. So we will get rid of our rat, because we definitely don't... Oops, we're going to get rid of a rat. Get a nectar. Yellow-headed blackbird was a good draw. Oh, that Australian raven might be good for us. It's a 9-point bird, and we have a nice forest going, so maybe we cycle out the song sparrow for it. I think we do. Although, might have to go on the wetlands. Because, well, we're We're going to be getting down the Vireo in the grasslands, so I think that Raven and Vireo will make a nice 6-point bonus card out of our ethologist, so yeah, that'll be nice. Oh, it went away. Oh, it reveals itself a golden eye. I suspect my opponent's going to grab that. We have 0 platform nests. I mean, cavity nests. Cruel Fate. Look at all these cards. Not feeling great about this game. I feel like we're going to be relying on a bunch of bonus cards, which tends to spread you pretty thin. Keeping the golden eye, but I don't think it will sadly do us any good. The only cavity nest we have a prospect for is here. We'll just take the nectar. I know we're giving our opponent the reroll, but must be done. What are we doing on total birds? We're ahead by 1. We've got 2 eggs still. So what can we get down? I think we're going to get down our Vireo. That is fine. Don't want, well, I guess the time has come for the Ryebill after that because we are out of bonus card birds. Fish-eating birds or small birds. We are 1 away. No, yep, we are 1 away. We got ourselves the Savannah Sparrow, but I'm not entirely sure we're gonna have time. This would be, yeah, we already got the 3 points. We're not gonna be getting 3 more fish-eating birds in the time we have left. So next will be our Ryebill. And then hopefully that'll win us this end of round goal. Opponent having very little by means of egg generation, so we will. He can only play a bird, lay more eggs, and play. Well, no, he can get 2 birds out of this. So, but even if he does, we're gonna have 3 on top of him. So, unless he's got a double play, of course, that doesn't cost an egg, which is certainly possible. This is Oceania, so we'll see. Could tie it, but the odds are not in his favor. Ooh, well, there's all the eggs he needs. It's a lot of food he's been gathering. We have Ryebill. Final egg will disappear. Fish-eating birds. Pucker birds. How many do we get? Keep 1. Are we going to find another? Well, we do have this guy. So that's a 6-pointer. Yeah, we'll go with Tuckin. I suspect we'll be playing the Blackbird, which will get us 1 more point. Right? That would be 3. And we can get 4. All right. So now I think we lay eggs. Or do we head for the feather? This is not pretty. Not a pretty tray. So we might as well get a grain. Or we could draw cards. Use those to get eggs. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's got all these, oh, look at that. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay. Well, we don't like the food situation. I feel like we gotta draw and hope. Yeah. Whatever we get, we can just convert into more resources. We're only getting 2, however, which is really not great. No food. That was a shame. We should have gone for food first, then we could have converted it. I forgot about our friend. Still missing something for our Savannah Sparrow. Feeling like we're burning out here at the end, which is often the case, I find. In old school um, Wingspan, oh, of course. Of course. In old school Wingspan, I feel like you're always building towards something. And in this, I feel like you're never quite. I haven't figured out quite how to build towards something yet. Let's just lay some eggs. And we'll get rid of those two cards we just grabbed because they're not too exciting. Maybe just one. We do need something to cycle when we go for food. We'll do this. Oh, this will reset the tray as well that we like. We're going to go first next round, which is great. We can grab up that nectar. Oh my goodness. That hurts. Raven. Nothing there that rocks our world. Oh, the sandhill crane is a tucking bird. Maybe we go for that. We need to put down... Get a grain. So that'll give us the food we need for the sparrow into the crane, and then maybe it's just a matter of laying eggs. Oh no, we gotta get down our black-headed gull too. Or we could play the coot at the end, because we're gonna be getting 2 grain. So I think that's what we do. It's gonna be 1 less point. But it means we don't have to revisit our forest, so that's good. Okay. So we do a double play, we lay eggs twice, and then we play our coot. I think that is it. Our coot's going to be 5-point play. Of course, if we ignore the coot and you get the Toei grain, opponent might be giving us some food right now. Which would prove most valuable. Let's see if they do. Do not feel like we are going to win this one, but I mean this right here, brutal. For only 1 bonus card, not a tremendous number of tucks, so we'll see. We are winning 2 of the 3 nectar races. I suspect we'll be winning this end of round. Definitely going to be running the engine a couple times. If we get a nectar now, I think we can head for the grasslands twice. Discarding on the crane at least once, maybe twice. And then playing the coot. Which is a 3. We'll see. We might be getting a ton of food from that. Might be getting a couple food from the hummingbird too. Savannah Sparrow is good for our passerine specialist. Sandhill crane is good for our bird counter. Not much came our way for the ethologist. Don't know if it's worth it to play this coot. How's our ground? We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 spaces available. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 available for my opponent, so He might have something up his sleeve, but his food is not strong. We'll be denying the grain by grabbing the nectar. I feel like we could have managed the feeder better this game. I think that that will be a big part of our downfall should we have ourselves a downfall here. We'll do this. Do we have the eggs for this? Yes, we luckily do. Into that. We'll do all 3 nectar. Then we're going to get our cavity nests filled up. And I do, yep, we're going to be able to lay eggs twice while spending the grain on, well, I think we have to skip once. Unless my opponent gives me more food, which would always be nice. But if he does, I suspect he's going to give us one of the rats or the uh, fish, which actually would be good for us in the coot. So I guess we go for it. Even if it means giving my opponent more. Northern, he's trying to make space. He's got 5 spaces now. He probably has falconer or rodentologist. That is my suspicion. Okay. I think we have to skip here if we want to get down our coot. So what's our scoring here? We get 6 here. This would only be 5. So really, we might as well get our 6 points. This is a 6-point play. Maybe +7 with the frog mouth. So yes, we'll do that. Yeah, just best to run our grassland engine. Wetland scientist is going to lose its day. I'm all right with that. I do feel like my opponent has the clear. All these tucks. I've got no tucks. My birds are not very high scoring. We've got middle of the road bonus cards. So, you know, the bonus cards will make up for it to a certain extent, but and these final 3 rounds are going to be nice, but not even sure we're going to win too many. Oh, here we go. What is my opponent? Oh, he's going to get... Do we even want anything here? I guess we could do this, and yeah, it's not going to make any difference. It's going to get us more food if it's a tiebreaker, but otherwise, not a lot. Got 2 turns. Let's see if he gets down a platform nest and steals the round goal away. I guess we could play the coot right here and secure the end of round, but 4, 5. And we have 2, 4, 5, 7. I have it. My opponent has been playing quite well, so I just have a sneaking suspicion. I don't think it's worth it to. Well, maybe it is. If we do this, that is a 1 plus. There's a 2. It's a 5-point play. And then we lay eggs for 5. So that's 10 points. Let's say not doing that loses us the end of round goal. We get 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. We're going to say -6 is 8. So it's a 2-point difference. Are we going to bank on my opponent playing a platform nest and laying eggs. They got the food for something. Well, and then they'd be able. So they only have. What are we even worried about? They're not gonna be able to get it no matter what. So they do not have the egg generation. So we are just fine on this end of round. All of our platform nests are filled up. We'll do that. And we'll see what my opponent has to offer. He's got, or he's not going to be able to come back on any of the nectar games, so that's good. Oh no, he's going to be able to tie the forest, so that's going to be a big play if he does that. It's going to give him a couple. He could even win it if he gets one more nectar this turn. But I don't know if this is his final turn, so. Oh no, he's got 2 turns left. That's what I thought. So if he snags that nectar from using his wetland engine and then plays a bird in the forest, that's going to win him that nectar battle. I suspect it's coming. Nope. What's he up to? Played a woodpecker. Got a bonus card. All right, well, let's just lay our eggs around. Tuck some more cards. And that will be that, my friends. One more turn for my opponent. He did tie that that nectar battle. If I were him, I would have done one more trip to the grasslands, maybe get a 3-pointer or a 3 food cost forest bird. Grab that nectar, but who knows what he's got planned now. We pull. Oh, he had to get eggs into some platform nests, I think. All right, well, tie 1, win 1, lose 1. Pretty standard, it feels like. Very regularly is that the case. Okay, and here we go. I suspect the Eagles easily clinched the game for my opponent, and we were only 2 bonus cards up on him, I believe, so yeah. Up by 9 there. Only 2 from bonus cards. Coming back on end of round goals. Eggs will come back on. Those look promising. Tucks are going to be where he might pull it back. Ooh, yeah, look at that. That hurts. Nectar will not win the game for us, so. A solid 117 to 108. Good game to my opponent. Let's see what he had in his hand. He had, oologist and a diet specialist. The Eagles really clinched it. This just shows you the power of the forest. I always think that the forest engines are the best, as I said before. So, not a win for us this time, but a 108 I feel is a pretty respectable score. Kind of average for me for Oceania, but lots of fun to be had there. Hope you guys enjoyed that one, and hope to see you on the next one. Thank you all for watching.